People who are
Sudhanshu,
present, they can switch on
yeah,
their camera. I'm sorry, Sasidhar. Yeah, you can go on.
yeah, please go ahead.
Please switch on your cameras so that it will be, better for us to interact with each other. Hi,
Yeah,
Nikita.
guys, please switch on
Hi,
the
Pushkar.
cameras. Hey, Pushkar. So, okay, let me start, guys. Guys, today is gonna be a impromptu session. It's not like we prepared something and do it. We don't get time to prepare every time, right? If you go to parties, if you go to some functions, right? Topics come up impromptuli, and you might want to take your chance of speaking about it. You might know a very good point to express, and but you'll feel that difficult because you will be trying to prepare and present all the time. So today's session is going to be an impromptu, like out of nowhere. Topics will come out of nowhere. So I'll give you like 10 topics, okay, in the chat box. Hey Rajat. Okay, he's gone.
Hi, Sasidhar.
Yeah, so I'll give you 10 topics in the chat box. We'll be just keep it in the mind. And when one person is talking, okay, just do not talk about like a formal presentation. Just seep in the topic. Like for example, if I'm talking about juices and food items, okay. So one of you among the topics, okay, you can just talk about how the food is wasted or something. If that topic is if the topic existed in among the 10, I hope you got the point, right?
Hey.
Yes, Sasidhar. If
Okay,
anyone
that's
has any queries, they can, speak up right now before we start.
yeah,
So as to clarify what we are going to talk about today.
yeah. So I think we have more people. Let me guys tell you again, this today's session is going to be an impromptu session. We do not have pre-prepared topics to talk about. Okay, this is because sometimes you might go to parties, you might meet people, and when you're conversating, topics come up, like you don't get the time to prepare or Google information for them, right? So you might have to speak about them. In that way, we'll be talking. So if we talk like in an open way, many topics will come that we see after the session. After 1 hour, we go into like an informal chats and things go on like that. Okay, so that's why we do just use this 1 hour very productively. We have curated 10 topics that I'll be leaving in the chat box right away. So you can choose the topics and don't tell me now. And I'll ask one of you to start. Okay. When someone is starting, if you find a hook point, I mean, a hook point is just like I said, if I'm talking about food, if there is a topic called food waste, you can just bring in your point without talking about the title or, today's topic is hello guys. And so like that, just seep in with your topics and just start talking. Okay. Let me just give you the list of topics. Meanwhile, if there are any new members today, so anyone there, new members? I guess,
Hi, Shashi. This is Silva.
hey, Silva Kumar.
Hi,
Yeah.
Yeah,
hi
hi.
all.
Yeah,
Self
hi, Sudhanshu.
Shudhan. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
so you
also
both are new.
sorry.
Are you also new to the session?
Yes, yes. Actually, first time I'm joining this session.
Great, great. Thank you so much for joining us, and feel free to speak, and learn. And this is a community, not just to learn a professional communication skills through English. It's also a community to build friends and community to practice. You can do that. Okay, feel
Yeah,
free.
yeah.
And guys, here are your topics.
Hi Shashidhar, this is Vanita here. My
Hi,
session.
Monica.
This is my this is my first session with you.
Yeah, hi. Nice to see you. Like, I can't see you. Like, are you turning on your camera? Like, So guys, the purpose of turning on the camera is that, on the phone call, we can speak a lot. Okay. When we meet people in person, it's very difficult to match the eye contact and, talk to them. Of course, we're not looking into the cameras like this, but at least we are looking into the screen, that makes us feel like we're speaking with that person in person. So that is the
Yeah.
reason. Yeah, that might help you. If there are any like untold reasons, you cannot say to turn on your camera. It's okay. Okay, but this is for your best. Let me mute for a second, guys. There's something going on in the road. Like, Mugdha, please take off for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it would be, great if you could all turn on your cameras. And Shashidhar, if you could share the list of topics in the chat, then we can get started.
Okay, so
Okay.
I've just shared a list of topics.
Sasidhar has shared something.
Yes, please check the topics and keeping it in your mind. So I'll not give you any time or something. I'll be just picking up one of the topics, and I'll give a sentence or a two sentences, and I'll ask one of you for the opinion, or you can come up with your topic or opinions on that one. All right. So my topic will. Okay. So I'll not even announce the title of the topic.
Sasidhar, I have one
Yeah.
question, right?
Yeah.
So you will provide the topic, or
I have
we
provided it
have
in
to
the chat.
choose from any of 11 out of 11 we can speak.
Yeah, you can take any of the, any of the 11 topics.
Hello.
Just keep it in your mind. Hello, can you hear me? Guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I can
Yeah,
hear
So
you.
you can
we can
choose
hear
any
you.
one topic among the 11. Okay, just keep it in your mind. So when, say, for example, if I'm talking about, uh, like, take this, pets are for people who don't have children. If I'm talking about that topic, if your topic is like, team sports build strong individuals. So the reason why I'm telling you to take your own topics and just, interrupt me with that topics is because sometimes if I'm talking about pets or people who do not have children, there might be people who really do not have children in the group who might be feeling discomfort, and you'll be saving them, from the embarrassment or something. Okay, you're saving the party. I hope you got the point, right? This is how, it's not about speaking English here. It's about how you understand and communicate with people. Communication skills is
Uh, so
altogether that.
Shashidhar, just to clarify Sudhanshu's query. So,
Hmm.
for example, if I'm a participant, I can pick any one topic. For example, if I pick beauty
Correct.
is in the eye of the beholder, and when you call out my name to speak, I'll speak on that topic. Is that right?
Correct.
Yeah,
Correct.
sure.
And also, if someone is speaking, like, if Nikita is speaking on one topic, I'll ask one of them. If I'll ask one of the, like, Chitra, like, I'll ask Chitra to go on. Like, Chitra, what do you think about it? And Chitra, not only just sharing her points on that topic, she should change the topic to hers very nicely, very smoothly.
Okay, so she should give her opinion on the topic which Nikita is talking
Nikita is
about, and
speaking.
then
Correct.
segue into her topic of choice. Is that what you're saying?
Correct. Correct. Smoothly. So that smooth transition is what we're learning here in the communication today. You
Okay.
got me right?
I
Yeah.
hope everyone is clear about this.
Any confusion, anyone, like, before we start, because it's going to be a fun session today.
Sudhanshu, are you clear? I hope I answered your query, or Shashidhar
Yes,
answered
yes,
your
I am
query.
clear.
Okay, Shashidhar, we
Mugdha,
can
I am
start
clear.
now. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I hope you guys have chosen your topics from the 11.
Yes, Sasidhar, right.
Yeah, great. Uh, let's go with Sudhanshu. Yeah, the first person.
Yeah, okay. So out of 11, I like first topic, poor health begin in the mind, right?
Mhm.
And poor health, basically, it is a most health is the most important part of the life
Sudhanshu,
because
sorry to interrupt. Before you go, Everybody will have like 2 to 3 minutes to save the time. Okay, just try to just put in your points in 2 to 3 minutes.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
what the first topic I have chosen, like poor health, right? So, health is the most important part of the life, because whatever you will, let's say for example, it should be most priority for everyone in the life, because everyone, if you want to like do any productive work, whatever you want to do, right, that time your health come in the first place, right? If you are well, if you are feeling well, then you can perform better, right? So health should be focused on priority. And obviously for that you can make some routine, like current you can make some routine for that. You can do some exercise, you can do some yoga to keep it up. Nowadays we have a very busy schedule, everyone like working or whatever, if a student or professional both have like they are engaged, much engaged in it's jobs, right? But in between we miss our health priorities. But we should keep on top priorities, and we should follow a strict routine for that. Like you can do some exercise for keep you can do some exercise to keep your health. uh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
all from my.
So Nikita, what do you think?
I guess it's the perfect line to say that whatever affects your body will affect, whatever affects your mind will affect your body. Your body and mind are interconnected. So one need to keep in mind that in order to have a healthy body and healthy life, you should be, uh, fueling your mind with positivity, and for that you can practice meditation and you can read books so that your mind can be in a proper stage, and in turn it will be beneficial for your body.
So you have to slip in into your topic smoothly, the transition.
Okay, okay. So my topic is 10th one, real
Don't say
learning.
that. Don't say my topic is okay.
Okay, okay,
You're
okay.
talking in a party, you met people, you can't say like, my topic is, right? So yeah, be a party
Okay.
person. Yeah.
Okay, so it took. So in order to understand that poor health begins in the mind, I don't think one would understand this when we are in classroom, or you can say when you are just in a bookish world. I should say when you go outside and practice those things, like we never. Our classroom never taught us the importance of meditation, the importance of learning outside the syllabus. So that's why we never got a chance to understand about how mind works, and how the having healthy mind can help us to have a healthy lifestyle and healthy body. So that's why I think real learning always occur in a real world, not in a classroom. And for that one need to go outside of the what's so-called grade system, or I should say, or grade system, or where we consider some people having extraordinary marks uh, as a smart kid. But in order to understand that our health starts from our mind, we need to go outside of this that classroom and need to learn new things and experience new things, and that can happen only in the real world. Okay, that's all.
Nikita, that was a beautiful transition. What do you say, Mugdha?
Yes, I'm applauding right now. I'm concentrating on writing the feedback. So I'll chip in. I mean, I'll interrupt at the very last. So you can go ahead.
Okay, great. So nobody is, turning on the camera. Okay, let me pick Rajat.
Hey, Sasidhar.
Rajat, what do you
Thank you
think?
for.
Yeah. So what do
Yeah,
you think? She thinks that the classroom grades, are not helping us to understand about meditation. That is spoiling our health also. So yeah, what do you think?
yeah. Before going ahead, I just want to make you a little disappointed because I don't know about the toxic topics because I was
Check the chat.
like, yeah. So, can you brief me because I want to choose a seventh one topic. So, can
So
you let
don't tell me
me?
the name of the topic. Just give your 1 point on the last topic, and just transition. Just change the topic smoothly into your topic.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know what are the topics which you described in starting.
Check the chat, Rajat.
Check
They have
check the
mentioned.
chat, Rajat.
Yeah, yeah. So, meanwhile, can you choose another one because
Okay. You choose your topic.
yeah,
I'll go with another one.
yeah.
You
Thank you.
We have Pradeep. Pradeep, I can't see you.
Can you see me now? I don't know. It's not turning on camera for me. I
Uh,
think you can see me now.
Not okay. Now it's I think it's turning on. Not yet. Okay, you
Okay.
can go ahead. Yeah. Hi, Pradeep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, all. Yeah. So, yeah, it's true that Nikita said, right? Like, we don't learn all this yoga and meditation from school or a classroom. And even I continue the same, what Nikita said, right? We do. So learning is just, it
Hmm.
never ends. It's kind of an ocean. It won't end. So you will not learn all the things, whatever that you don't, what life teaches us, right? So sometimes situation teaches very well us, uh, and sometimes when we were kids, so mother teaches. She's our first teacher, so, right? Uh, yeah, and for sometimes, so when we go out with father, so we learn something different from our father. And yeah, every stage of our life, we teaches different kinds of lessons. So these kinds of, I don't say whatever we learn in the classroom, it's not important, but it's not, that is not the life, right? So sometimes we take some less marks, so we should not take it to mind. And when sometimes we get some people get more high marks, and yeah, yeah, that's my same thing. I'm just saying,
Yeah. The transition. You're forgetting the
yeah,
transition.
yeah. So yeah, I'm continuing the same thing. I selected the same
No.
topic.
You can't take the same thing.
Is it? Okay. So I didn't see any of the other topics. I just
Yeah.
selected the
Just
same
change the topic.
topic.
For example, if you're on a party, something is going on, you want to change the topic, you don't like it, or you find your friend is feeling
Okay.
uncomfortable with the topic, right? You change the topic
Mhm.
smoothly. So that is
Okay.
what communication skill is, right? So yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. So yeah, okay. Um, and yeah, then yeah, we don't learn everything in classroom, right? Like uh, we don't born
So
like
do you think
even
people will influence, let me pick up a point topic
yeah.
for you, do you think people will also learn from people who influence them, like a,
Definitely, Shashidhar, definitely. Some people influences other people, right? Like some hero. You would have seen some heroes telling about other heroes, right? So he admires some heroes, and he loves their characters, and like they love their characters and acting skills, right? So they admire, and they become actors. And some people look at their family member, one of maybe who might be a very good doctor, and some people
Mm.
can be a doctor. Like they influence, definitely they influence the people.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah.
So, guys, you can raise your hand if you wanna go. Like, if you wanna interrupt someone talking, and you find an opportunity to talk and just switch your topic smoothly into your topic. Like, just raise your hand. So no need to wait for me to call your names. All right. So yeah, Pradeep, I think, yeah. Pradeep, yeah,
Yeah.
please. You got like next 10 seconds. Like,
Okay. Yeah. Influence, getting influence from other people, right? It's not it's very important. If we are if I want to become a rich, if I can take a Ambani as a yeah,
right.
take a okay.
Yeah. So yeah, coming to that point, let's go with someone like Vanita. What do you think? Vanita, are you there? You're on mute, I guess.
I think Rajat have raised hand, right?
Who? Rajat. Yeah, Rajat. Please go ahead. Sorry, I did not see you.
Yeah, no problem. Actually, whatever Pradeep said about like influential thing is very right, because whatever we think about in our life, we can become that person. If I think about the positive things, I can sense the positive vibes in my mind and uh, in my in my surroundings. So that's why influential. That's why influence of ourselves is very important on our body and on our surrounding and everything. So that's why. So sometimes what happen when we are in office or when we are doing job, we have to lying sometime to make ourselves like to to make ourselves stand, to make ourselves like to work appropriately and so that we can make our bosses happy, so that we
Mhm.
have to lie sometime. Because when I was a kid, my mom used to say me that who lies, the that guy goes to hell. But when I when I grown up, I substantially I realized that lying is not that bad thing if you are lying for your good situation or for
Rajat.
anyone's anyone's good situation. Yeah, yes, Ashidhar.
Yeah. I think Vanita, like, has a point about this. Vanita,
Yeah,
please go
sure.
ahead.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Before I didn't realize I was on mute. So yes, it depends the environment, the people. We stay in between. We get influenced by them, and we actually implement those. The positives and negative. You know, the positive and negative. Uh, what we can say. I mean, the people. I mean, the actual. Uh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's all right. Yeah.
So yes, it's very important. The people we follow and their thought processes. Also, we evaluate their thinking with our thinking. I mean, we actually check and yes.
Okay. So, what's your transition topic?
Okay, I will talk about. I'm sorry.
Okay. Don't say this. Like, I will talk about. Like, just smoothly transition
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Okay. So the real learning doesn't occur in a classroom. So it can be anywhere. So after the school, we go to the college. After the college, uh, we go for higher studies. After that, we go for a job. Uh, so each and every phase, we get to learn something new. So the whole life is a learning process for us. So I agree that real learning doesn't occur in a classroom. So the phase of the regular activities, the group, the people we survive, we learn from them. So so whatever we learn on regular basis, I will say that's our learning, that's our lessons, and the mistakes we make. Uh, from the mistakes we need to learn and we need to implement that thing in our actual life. So that's what I will
Yeah,
say.
Chitra, what do you think?
Well, I feel that like Vanita, her name is Vanita, right? Like
Yes.
I agree with
Yes.
that a person when he learns something, so I also feel he learns according to his capability or things he is interested in or he wants to change about himself. So he will try to go in that direction and want to learn that. And it also decides about the amount of learning a person is having also decides his position, basically, like an average person's learning will remain around his below his potential, because he will, in most cases, he will not try to go ahead and see like what he is capable of. So his learning will be limited to his potential only. So like many of us uh, in classroom also, we put ourselves in an average category, or in daily basis, like most of us are working, so we feel like we are just living the average person life, and just bringing the food on the table and fulfilling our basic needs and requirements, and going out with families, doing all those things, but not there's not that drive inside, that where we put our potential out there and see like what else am I capable of. So I think it is that point in one's life when he makes that choice and go ahead and do something extraordinary.
Okay. So have you taken the transition topic also?
Yes, actually, my transition topic was how do you define an average person, and
Okay.
like I
Okay.
didn't focus much on learning, basically. I just inculcated my topic in that.
Okay. All right. So yeah, guys. I think Pushkal has something to say about this.
Yeah, so so what uh, Chitra has said, it's uh, it's absolutely an point, uh, uh, the uh, whether we will be average or not, uh, like uh, would be the one we uh, we would be deciding whether we would be a average guy or not. So like the like when we aim for not not losing, at that point of time they the uh, whether we will be average or not will be decided solely on that thing, like the uh, the uh, the winning enthusiasm is quite different than the than being the no not losing attitude. And the like when we take the not losing attitude, we also uh, gives rise to the poverty, right? So like uh, 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 like like when the uh, uh, like after that certain point of time when we try to get demotivated, dev- uh, devastated, or feeling worn out, like after trying so much things. So like that is the uh, that that is the uh, poverty in real terms, but like, yeah, so
Yeah,
that's
that's you have taken these topics into a very deep analogy. Uh, so I would like to ask Jahir, who has been sipping wine all through the party, like sitting idle. So where is Jahir? Hey Jahir, I can't see you.
Yeah, can you see me now?
Yes, yes. So what do you think? Like Pushkal just gave a beautiful analogy. And Pushkal, that was a very good transition, by the way. And even Chitras, I did not even notice that she transitioned. That was great. Yeah, Jahir, go ahead, please.
So I think some of us here discussed about the education and the ability of the people's average people, intelligent peoples. So you know, um, I always thinking that whatever we do, there will be a reason behind that. So I think it will end up with only one reason, which is we need happiness in our life, right? So whatever we do, happiness is the most important thing in our life. So I have seen some of my colleagues or who worked with me. They are doing such an amazing job and everything, and they are not ready to impress anyone. They are just doing their part. They are thinking, this is why am I here? This is my part. I have to do this, and that's it. They are not thinking about the people's uh, what they are thinking or what they are talking about them. They are not thinking about those things, but they just do their part and let others do their own. And they are not expecting anything from anyone, even if I want to tell a modern day example, like we are sending for example, we are sending some a hi to some one of our friend. So if we expecting that they should reply me that things, so we don't need to think about the replies and everything, because he is my friend, so I have to wish him I did that things. So I don't need to expect his reply, or if he do that, I'll be
Yeah.
happy. Not doing that, it's okay, no problem.
Mhm.
I don't say that I got I'm bothering about that. No, no, no. I'm not thinking. If he do that, my happiness will be increased. That's it. So whatever we do, we don't need to expect anything from anyone. We just do our part and let
Okay.
others do their own.
Yeah, Jahid, glad that you mentioned that it's a he. I thought it was some girlfriend. So that you sent a hi and who didn't reply. Okay. What's the transition topic, by the way? Jahir, what's your transition topic, by the way? You were taken?
Hello.
Yeah, Jahir. So what is your transition? What's the topic that you're choosing?
No, that uh, our life, right? How can we live without expecting or any impression from the peoples?
Uh, is the topic there? I don't think that topic is
No,
there, but
actually, Shashi, that is what I was confused about. So
ha.
he's
Okay.
talking on an unrelated topic right now.
Okay, it's okay that you at least have taken your own topic. So this is the reason why I guys I've we have just given 11 topics so that we'll also be watchful and seeing the transition how smooth it is going so that we can give a review. Mugdha can give you a review at the end of the session. Okay, so guys, the thing is going on, the party is going on. People are talking very seriously about all these topics. So I would like to ask Selva Kumar, have you spoken?
No, not yet. Shall I start my speech? Okay.
Yes, you can. Yeah, connecting
Okay.
point to the past topic and
Mm.
your topic. The transition should be there.
Yeah, Jagir mentioned the happiness is most important thing in everyone life. So yes, absolutely. I mean, once like we joined the school, our parents will be happy if we get a good marks in a grade, 10th grade or 12th grade, and our parents also happy if we get a good job after completing the college degree. And like if we get a good girl or good boy after college degree, again that happiness will come to the parents. So and if you I'm just shared about that parents happiness about our life, but when we get a real happiness I like the real happiness will come once you understand what you are currently doing and where you want to reach, and what will give more happiness compared to others happiness, instead of taking priority of your happiness is something important in everyone life. For example, many students forced to study engineering after completing the school degree, right? School life. So then, the person might interested in something else. He might want to
Yes. Please go ahead. Yes, that transition was beautiful. I think something network glitch from his side. Is it for me? Is it for everyone on? Is everyone
No,
live?
no,
Yeah,
Srishadhar, I
he
think
has
it's
frozen.
stuck. Yeah.
Okay,
I
but
think
that
they have
transition was good. Yeah.
network.
Mhm. Vineet, have you spoken?
Yeah, earlier committee member have spoken very well.
Vineet, there is a lot of disturbance from someone's side, guys.
Can you other guys keep on me?
Yes. Yeah. So yes, you can go ahead, Vineet.
Yeah, great. Thanks. My previous community member have spoken very well on different topics. My earlier friends have spoken on happiness and the student life and the study time.
Vineet,
Yeah.
Vineet. No addressing parts because it's a party. You're talking in a group, and you can't say like my friends have spoken having a glass of wine. So you can't say that, right? So just connect to the last point, last topic, and just bring in your topic. Yeah.
Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you so much for your feedback. Uh, Happiness is the most important aspect of everyone's life. Anybody can succeed if he takes the right step in the right direction, and for the right direction, anyone's life, most important and crucial part is the direction of the life, and direction is most influenced by the your your role model, your mentor. And in my case, the happiness, the mentorship, the influential person is my professor of MSc mathematics, who, who turned my life in the social life and apart from the academic. Actually, I was a student of mathematics student, but the person who was from the uh, IIT Kanpur turned my life from academic to the social life, and now I am the part of a different type of NGO and spiritual organization. And this occurs very happiness is from the soul of hearts, not only for the society, but for the family, but for the different parts and segment of the different segment of the social club, social, you can say, cluster of division. So so the person who turned my life for the career, academic, social, family, as well as the spiritual life, I he is the most influential life. That name is can I say the name?
We button. We actually don't take names, but it's a good cause. You can, proudly, yes.
Yeah, yeah,
mention it.
great. So why he is influential for me? Actually, I was the student of mathematical background, and during the his influence, his thoughts, his way of working, actually he was also doing the same type of academic plus as well as a social activity. So it impacts on my mind very deep thoughts and very deep impression. So I turned my life in academics to the different social aspect. Okay, and now I am very proudly say I am the active member of different society clubs and different NGOs. Okay, so from academic I turned for the different analytical aspect, social aspect, and I made my career in analytic field also, apart to going to the
Great,
teaching
great.
and
So yeah, coming to that thing, Vishal, what do you think? So, do you have an influencer in your life?
Yes, sir. I have a influenced by Mr. Sir, can I take
You,
name?
yeah. Let's not take this a trial of taking names, and you can just
Okay,
connect to
okay,
this
okay,
point, and
okay, okay,
take your
okay,
yeah.
okay, sir. As Vinit Tripathi sir told that, sir, he is inspired by his MSc teacher. So, so influencer make a example of other student who will make who will make his or her life in a different level. So that's why I agree with Vinit sir. So, so my influencer is one who taught me in 12 in the 12th standard, which is which is just math. I'm a math student. Yes, sir. So can I spoke another topic?
Yeah, you can smoothly. You can just no need to address the title of the topic. Just to smoothly change the topic,
Okay, okay,
like we all
okay,
always
sir.
do.
Okay, okay. Okay. So I would like to speak about pets are mm, important in those life which those who have no children. So pets are not play a role of children, but uh, they play it play a role of entertainment and it human and in human feelings and feelings. So, sir, pets are uh, very connectable to the humans. So that's why pets are very important for small family and like those who have not children have children. So that's all, sir.
Great, great, and even the first timers are rocking today. So you guys are awesome. Like, let's go with Amita. Do you understand the topic today? Like how it is going? You are on mute, I guess. Are you?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Actually, sorry for late joining. I was busy. So I want to. It means it's for happiness, right? Topic
No.
is
So check the chat. So the topic, like thing, we are taking individual topics. So
okay.
if I ask you to speak, you will be connecting your point with the last topic, and you'll be just changing the topic smoothly into your topic. So everyone has done a great job changing the topic very smoothly. Some of them, I did not even realize that they have changed into that topic. Okay. So this form of
Okay.
communication that we are practicing today.
So in the I mean I have to
Check the
change
chat.
smoothly, right?
Yes,
Okay.
check the
No, I
chat. Meanwhile, if you want to take a look at the topics, check the chat. We'll go with Hiten. Where is Hiten? Did he escape? Oh yeah, I guess he exited. Okay, so we have someone who did not speak. Vishal, not Vishal. Who is that? Uh, who is that? Selva Kumar, I guess. Selva, are you back? Selva, I can't hear you. We can't hear you.
I don't think he's back, Shashidhar.
Yeah, I can see him on
Oh
camera,
yeah,
but I can't
oh
hear him.
yeah, yeah. He is.
Selva, you're on mute. We can't hear you.
Silva, you are on first unmute yourself.
Yeah. Uh, Selva, you are. I think your microphone is not working properly. I guess.
In the meanwhile, can Amita go then? I
Yes,
think
yes. Amita,
she is only remaining. Amita and Selva are only remaining. Rest
correct.
all of them have spoken.
Ethan escaped.
okay. I'm
I
ready.
want to keep it for the last. Okay.
I'm ready. Actually, the person I don't get the point of that person particularly. So I think it's like a party we are talking about, right? So I have to take like means who is influencer in your. Um,
The last
actually, I
topic
did
was about pets, right?
yes. The last topic was out.
About pets, you need to talk
Okay.
about pets, conclude that, and connect this topic to your topic. Smoothly transition,
Okay.
like you should
Okay. I
just
did.
change the topic. Yeah.
Yeah. So I am non-vegetarian person. I do not like that much pets, but yeah, pets you are saying about pets, right?
Okay.
You are saying about pets?
No, no, no. Somebody spoke about pets in the last topic as a last topic. Okay.
Yes.
So just
Mm-hmm.
talk about it, a point, a sentence or two, and whatever the topic that you have chosen from the list of 11 topics, just change the topic from this to this with a connection.
Okay, so that I get your point, but the last topic is about pets, right?
Yes, yes.
If I'm
Pets
not
for
wrong.
people who do not have children.
Okay. Yeah. So everybody has their own opinion. What means the people who don't have children. So they're also means involved with some other activities, and they means the people who don't have children. That I don't have any idea about that person because I don't met with that person. So I think, but they are also have a happy life. They are they have the happy life, and also so everybody has a different opinion for that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I I don't know what to speak about that topic.
All right. So, guys, we still have some untouched topics. Okay. I'll be pointing them out. Any one of you, any one of you can just talk about this, connecting all the previous topics, as many as you can. Let's see who can do that. Okay. So, what characteristics make an ideal hero?
Sasidhar, come again.
Hello, who is there? Hello, yeah. Whoever it is, can you come
Yes,
again, please?
again. Yes,
Hello,
Sasidhar,
Selva.
Sudhanshu, this side. Just
Yeah, Sudhanshu. Yes.
Yeah, come again. Actually, I
So
did not get your
there are some topics that were not picked up by anyone. Okay, I'll be just raising those topics. I'll talk one line. Any one of you can connect to the topic by by connecting all the previous topics. At least one line, one sentence, one word. Just see how creative people are in conversating. So I'd say what characteristics makes an ideal hero, is not taken yet. I talk about, there are some characteristics for any hero that would make him, because he would be the person who takes a charge of his life first, and he'll be the bravest one to take a decision. So I believe this is only possible with a healthy mind. Okay, so it doesn't matter that what education, what certificates that he has got. It doesn't matter like if he is married or having kids. But the thing is, the strength of his mind is one characteristics I believe makes a hero. So anyone want to pitch in with their points and connect random topics that were
I
given?
want to I
Yes,
want to
yes.
speak on that. Yeah, I think you are saying right, but the simplicity and humbleness is also, and kindness, that is very important factor for a particular person. If you are humble and down to earth, and if you are influencer, means APJ Abdul Kalam,
But yeah, I
down
guess
to earth person, and
it's always better
so
to be
means
influential, rather than being rich, because with influence you can be like unlimited rich. You can create opportunities as well. So my point here is, in that case, if richness is not a thing, is poverty is a state of mind?
yes,
that
Sasidhar,
is
Yeah.
it's priority. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Sudhanshu, go ahead.
yes, yeah. The priority is the state of mind, definitely, because it basically, if you want to do something, if you have some concept, if you have some ideas, people definitely will support you, and you by that way you can improve your means basically I could not able to find the word for
It's all right.
ignore that means poverty, right?
Mhm.
So by that way you can means come in like means you can increase your wealth, you can sell
Mhm.
your ideas, you can serve the society, all these stuffs. So
Right.
yeah,
Mhm. Amita, yeah, what's your point? Like, I have, are there any sportsmen in this conversation today?
my point is
Sudhanshu is frozen.
Sasidhar, are you able to hear me now?
Yeah, Selva, welcome back. Thank
Oh,
God
sorry.
you're back. Like, yeah. Please
Yeah,
go ahead.
I was facing some network issue. Yeah, now it seems okay.
Yes.
I think now the discussed topic related to poverty state in mind, right? Um,
Correct.
yeah, okay. Yeah, like I mean, people always. I mean, we are I mean, everybody have a different background, and each one of us have their own difficulties in terms of getting facilities in their life, right? For example, if the person born and brought up in a village, he could not get a proper education or a proper language skill, or he can't get I mean, he can't. Uh, he can't access airport or anything easily. He might get struggle to get the facilities, right? So the facilities like some people I mean might not get because of their state of mind. For example, if you take myself, like I'm coming from the I mean, typical village, like I born and brought up in a small village, and but I got exposure to like a study in Madurai. That is I mean, bit
Hmm.
good college. So and like I also got a chance to visit abroad. So like I mean I never stopped myself to in an ideal place. Like I don't have money, so I can't grow in my life. So I never stopped like that. I just take a goal in my mind, like I need to prepare myself to reach my next level. So I just influenced with nearby people. For example, nearby house, like I could see one headmaster and other doctors, people. I mean, listening near to my house. So I used to inspire them daily.
Great.
Like I just listen them and how they are. I mean, I also listen their story, how they faced difficulties during their school days or college days. What kind of facilities like they got during their college times, and how they overcome and how they are achieved their life. So I used to, if I get a chance, I used to interact with them and learn their life stories, like lesson, and that will give some sort of positivity in my mind. Okay, if they can do it, why can't I? I can reach their
Great.
greatness in my life. So I just inspired by the people who are, I mean, who are all succeed in life, and also I used to listen the people who, I mean, lose their current state. For example, the people might have wealthiness or they create asset in their life, but due to some drinking habit or some other
Yes,
bad habit, they will lose their, I mean, position. I mean, in the society. For example,
Great, Salwa.
so
That was a great transition. I've seen there. Yeah, you did it
so
well.
the yeah I mean I mean being rich is not a matter, but how you are I mean consistently moving to reach your goal, that is important in our life. Poverty is something the state of the mind, like again the person, it's person to person, how they define their state and
Yeah,
how they want to reach their next level in their career.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, your part of the
Just
time
a
is up.
remind,
Yeah.
yeah, just a reminder. Only 3 minutes are remaining, so we can, Shashidhar, we can start to wrap up. If
Yeah, let's Amita speak. Like like she hasn't got
sure.
his yeah. Let's wrap up with Amita. Yeah, Amita, please.
You are on mute, Amita.
Yeah, so Selva Kumar share a very good information for the means state of mind. Yeah, actually, it is very important, and also it depend upon the person. He's saying right that the person this face the situation, everything. There is a lots of factors which are responsible for the growth. Person development, personality development, their education. So, like your environment, your parents, how they it means how they treated you, what the environment you are living in, and how your neighbor, how was your friends, how was your school environment. So there is a lots of factor for the development of a person as well as for their personality. So I think also state of mind is very much important, but also other factors are also important. So but if you have the clarity of mind that at the end what you want to do, and if you are following your hobbies and your if you are ambitious means you are you want to achieve something, so I think you can go to that direction. It's all about, I think there is lots of factors are responsible, and also the person's mental, every person think like I am ambitious, some person are want to just means just want to eat, from their parents, or from they don't want to means work, they just want to money from anywhere. I mean they some of them, like every person has their own opinion for earning, for state of mind. So I don't think that we can means characterize the person the on individual basis. There is also person in all over the India as well as, so every person has their different priorities as well as their different state of mind, as well as some person are following their hobbies. So I think there are different, I mean the lots of people are involved in different peoples, but they have the unity, we can say that at one point. But every person has their different opinion for everything. Like we
Yeah.
don't have the same face all over the world.
Hmm.
So I don't think that we have the same state of mind or same thing. Means every individual has their
Uh,
different
yeah,
personality,
Amita,
and they
what's
should.
your? Sorry to interrupt. What's your like transition topic here?
So my I want to say that everybody is different from everyone. like for thinking for face, if you are say if we are saying that we don't find a same similar to other person, so for thinking everything, I think every person is born and brought up for particular reason, and we have to find out that reason, then why he born. You know, if you are there, so you have the reason,
Yeah,
different reasons
great, great.
for birth, and
Thanks,
I
Amita.
have that.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Like, like I couldn't find your transition topic, maybe. Mugdha, we already are at 8. So let's do this. Quickly share the feedback for each one of us, like,
Yeah.
quickly for everyone.
So I'll point out a few. Can everyone mute, please? I just hear a background noise somewhere. So I'll point out a few things that I noticed in everyone's speech, and then I'll give a general feedback at the end because, yeah, I'll get to it. So I'll start with Sudhanshu. So what I noticed was you were talking about the topic, so which Shashidhar corrected you that you should dive directly into the topic as if we were in the middle of a conversation, because we are talking about impromptu speech over here. So initially the content that you talked about was slightly different from the key point which was mentioned in the topic sentence. We were talking about how mind affects the bodily health. So you were talking about health in general. So again, and then whenever you were talking, you were using uh, it means in an incorrect manner of speaking, like incorrect use of the word means. So that sounds very incorrect, so that grammatical mistake can be avoided through proper practice. Okay, I'll come down to Nikita. She started off with the correct point, gave a perfect solution to the problem presented in Sudhanshu's topic. And she had a perfect segue into the topic of classroom learning. So I appreciate her great articulation as always, and the solutions which she presents in her topic. And a few of the ums could be avoided, that like just like I do a lot, but in her speech there were a few ums which could be avoided. That is the only feedback. Then for Pradeep, it was a good start. Again, the ums can be avoided. A slightly vague content in the middle of your speech. You don't get to the point quickly. That is what is making your speech very confusing. Next was Rajat. So reference to the earlier topic was given correctly. Okay, there were a few grammatical mistakes in your speech which can be improved. And then you did not give a proper smooth segue to the topic of lying. You just directly started with that, so that could be improved. But this is a new concept which Shashidhar introduced today, so it takes a little while getting used to. Now coming to Anita, she was not related to the topic which Rajat was talking about, and I also was not trying. I also was not getting what point you were trying to make. So a lot of incomplete thoughts and incomplete sentences. I'll get to that in the general feedback. For Chitra, clarity of thought and presentation can be even better than what it is currently right now. Okay. For Pushkal, improvement over the earlier speeches. Yes, I can see the improvement, Pushkal. You're working on it. Some good keywords related to the topic were mentioned. Okay. Zahir, I think you were talking about happiness, and it was unrelated to the topics which Shashidhar had mentioned, but you were, talking about it. But then again, I should mention that a speech, then this comes in the general feedback, a speech should have a proper structure for it to make sense to the listener. So you had, some vague and confusing thoughts, which I found it difficult to understand. Then coming to Selva again, when he glitched before his network problem, he had given a good transition to the topic, so that I had noted down. And after also, rejoining, he was aware of the current conversation which was going on despite his mic problem. So I appreciate that. And I'll refer to the general feedback when it comes to Selva or some other people like Vineet and Vishal and others. So Vishal, it was an abrupt transition that I noticed. Vineet, I'll come to you with the general feedback. Amita, you did not grasp the initial concept because you were late. So I would appreciate if people can join on time. Later on, Amita, you added a few good points to the ongoing conversation. So yes, that was good. Now I'll get to the general feedback for all. Okay. So, frankly, I'm sorry if this sounds a bit harsh, but all of you need to improve on this. Up until now, except for a few people like maybe Chitra or Sudhanshu or Selva or Amita, I could only make sense of what Nikita said or presented because her clarity of thought was visible in what she was trying to convey. So that is the point that I'm trying to make here is that what you guys do is there are too many thoughts, too many words, too many keywords in the sentences that you are speaking or trying to put forth. Okay, there are a lot of grammatical mistakes as well. So stick to one thought per sentence and have try to have that clarity in your speech so that the listener understands the point that you're trying to make. So this is the general feedback. What I'll do, Shashidhar, is that I'll put in this in the written format in the group so that people can work on it, separately as
Wonderful,
well.
wonderful. Yeah. So,
Yes.
guys, so the feedback that we have received is just a part of learning. Okay. So the more mistakes someone just tells us, like it'll be good for us to improve in the next sessions. And I will give it to the new joiners, like who have attended their first session today. Say Sudhanshu, Vishal, not Vineet, Vanita. So yeah, so new people were like they are awesome. Like they just what you call blended into the community, just like they are not new. So I'll give it to you guys, and the rest of the guys, you have done a very good job. This transition topic is like impromptu thought. Okay, it's an impromptu thought. It's like not taking discussed over even with the Shivam as well before maybe so we'll be discussing of improving these kind of techniques in the communication because it's not speaking English in these sessions. Even if you go and learn somewhere, it's a different way of learning. They teach you vocabulary, sentence formation. So of course these are all important, but the real life situations, like if you go to parties, it's a real life situation, right? Say, for example, if I'm hosting a show, so I should be like looking after like every other member here who will present or not. So there are so many things. I was a person once, a few months back, and I was just sitting there with you, like talking when Shivam was hosting this. So going forward, you can also with your improvements, if your improvements like are good and you exhibit your very good skill set, you'll be just given an opportunity to host your own kind of a show on this one. That's why this community is very special, and I welcome all new members again, once again, and thank you so much, guys. So this by this we'll end the formal session time. Shivam, you can just stop the recording. Those who wants to just stay back for a while and have a informal, friendly chat for a few minutes, you can continue. Shivam, are you there?
Yes, yes, Sasidhar, I'm here. I'm not sure if you can hear me fine.
Yes, yes,
Can you hear me?
yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was a wonderful session, Sasidhar. I'm traveling right now.
Yeah, we lost
My
you.
couldn't
Just
engage in the
yeah, yeah. We're
session, but it was a
losing
wonderful
you.
session from you and Mugdha. And thank you everyone listening and making it special. Yeah, Sasidhar, we can formally end the program, and then if someone wants to stay and talk, they can definitely do that.
Correct. Please stop the recording so that we can have a friendly chat.